Hello everyone, today we have Jeep Commander. I would like to show you what can cause intermittent starting issues with these cars. It can be same as Grand Cherokee or Commanders or any kind of Jeeps from this era, 2005 to 2010 or 11. So it can be many different issues. I'll go over one by one. It depends what it does when you try to start it. On this car, when I turn the ignition, all the lights come on, and what happens is it does click just once but does not start sometimes. Sometimes it will start, sometimes it will not. The issue is already fixed, so it's gonna start now. So what I did, after I turned on the ignition, everything comes on, but when I try to start it, I hear one little click that comes from somewhere here on the dashboard. It does not come from the starter. Sometimes I've seen some videos, people does that and it clicks, but it actually comes from the starter, not from the dashboard. Mine did not come from starter, it was from the dashboard. And the first thing, it can be like a starter fuse or relay. Those are very basic things. You get your cover off of the fuse box, obviously look for a relays and fuses for the starter. In this case, here's the relay for the starter. How I knew that I had a good starter, not the something else. So I removed this relay like this. You wiggle it, take it out. I grabbed a wire that I have over here. I'll show you. After opening the ignition on, turning it on, so I grab this wire. One goes here, the first one, and one goes right next to it, just like that. Hold on, let me show you. So it goes right there, one here and one there. Once you touch it, the starter will crank, but it will not start because relay is not there. So it would crank every time, but when I did with the key from inside, it did not crank sometimes. It would take 10-15 times to start the car, get it cranking. And the issue, as I said, sometimes it can be relay. Replace your relay, that might fix your issue, or fuse. But if it cranks every time from there and it doesn't crank from inside, the problem is going to be this guy right here. I believe this is the part number. This goes right behind the ignition switch. When you turn the key, it turns this guy over here as well, so it sends the signal to the starter to crank it. Well, that one was bad, or it was going bad, and it did not start. Like, it happened like 10 times a day pretty much. So how you take it out, you remove this whole top of the dash. To get it out, there's the screws holding it here, all the way up to that vents. You remove that, take this out. So ignition switch is right here. You pop this cover off as well. There's two screws here and one right on top there. Once you get those out, so this one is easy to take it out. All you have to do, just pull this, will come off. Then go back there and remove that entire assembly out. This one is bolted by one screw here, and there's two tabs gonna be holding it from the sides. So once you push them in, this will come out. You will remove it, replace it. This was the issue with my car. Hopefully you will fix yours as well. It can also be starter itself or the wire that goes to the starter as well. As I said, if you do that through the relay, you will eliminate your starter or the wires that goes to the starter. If you do it through the relay and it still doesn't crank, that means the issue is after the relay. So the power goes from ignition to the relay, from relay to the starter. So if you're checking right in the middle, making sure that issue is not after the relay, so it's gonna be from relay towards this side. which means that ignition switch. Thank you for watching. Like the video and subscribe to the channel and send me a message if you have any questions. Thank you.